Hello, welcome to Kenya USA Times TV. Today, I will take you through how to fill the affidavit of support, commonly known as I-134. I will show you how to fill it correctly, the way I did during my time, so that when you go to the embassy, it will be accepted by the US Embassy. So welcome and pay attention. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome to Kenya USA Times TV. I want to take you step by step how to fill the affidavit of support or I-134 form. First of all, you have to go to this website, usis.gov. It's a government website, so you have to click this, and then when you do that, you have to click this form I-134 PDF. You download this, and then it will lead you to this place. Yes, this I-134 form, which will expire on, yes, it says 31st July 2023. Okay, this is just an example. I'll show you how to fill it. This is now the form. Let's see. It has how many pages? 13 pages. You can see it's voluminous, and you have to be very careful whenever you are filling this form. Put the correct information. Okay, let's start. First, you put your filing another individual who is a beneficiary, who is the beneficiary. You assume that you assume that your host is filling it for you, but of course you are the one filling it. You have to fill your part, especially part 1 and 2, and then after you've done that, you send a copy to your host so that he or she may finish sehemu yake or his or a part. Okay, that's why you are filling here another individual who is the beneficiary. Basis for filing. There's a basis for filing. You put this one. And then part 2, information about the beneficiary. Okay, here you have to put your name. It can be like that. John, the first name. And let's say, let me put an African name, Kamau. Okay. Given name or first name, maybe John. Maybe this person has no middle name, you can leave it like that. And then other names used. Provide all the other names the beneficiary has ever used, including maiden name, aliases, nicknames, and so forth. You have to give all the information for this number 2. You can leave it blank if you have no other names. Number 3, date of birth. Let's say this person was born maybe February 15, a random number, and then you can say 1990. Yes, maybe for example you are a male. Yes, obviously you don't have alien number. You've never been to the US, I assume, so you have no alien number, so you leave this place blank. Okay, and then city. It can be, let's say, Nairobi. Province, let's say Nairobi also. Okay. Country, Kenya. Country of citizenship, Kenya also. Marital status. Let's say this person is married. Yes. And then, okay, let's see. Married. Yep. Yes. Let's see. Kamau John. Okay. We go now to the next page. Care of. This is the beneficiary's mailing address. Nikisema beneficiary's mailing address ni ile postal, it can be postal, BO box, post office address, or where you live, or the neighboring school, the street, and so forth. It's under whose name? You can put your own name, maybe John Kamau. And then street name, you can say BO box 786, city, Nairobi. And then zip code, maybe zip code for Nairobi 0100. Zip code ni kama, it's like a postal code in Kenya. It's the same thing, postal code. So you have to Google your postal code. That is the zip code. Bear in mind that it's different from the one we use. That's a country code. For example, Kenya is +254. This is different. This is a postal code. And then province, Nairobi. Yes, it's the same thing, postal code also. You can put, it's still the same thing. Country, Kenya. Country, Kenya. And then number 10. Are the beneficiary's mailing address and physical address the same? Yes, obviously for most people it's the same. You click yes. For this one, for zip code, you can leave it blank because in Africa we don't use zip code. In most cases, we use postal code. No problem. Mi sikuweka anything hapo. So, and then number 12. Number 11, I mean. Beneficiary's physical address. That is, if you said no here, if your physical address is not the same as mailing address, you have to put something here. Okay. Number 12, beneficiary's anticipated period of stay in the US. Yes, mi nilisema from December 18, 2022. Let's say, wewe useme ngapi? December, from December 20, 2023, for example, maybe you are DV 2024. Just put the tentative date. It doesn't have to be accurate, just guess date. Weka tu hapo. For my case, mi niliweka December 18, 2022, but obviously si kuenda that date. nilifika US on 12 December. So it has no harm. And then 2, weka no end date. Put no end date. This one. We are moving on now. Beneficiaries financial information, part 2. We are still in part 2. Provide information about the beneficiary's income and assets. If you need additional space to complete any item in this section, use the space provided in part 8. Okay, here you can fill something like you write your name. Okay, let's say John Kamau. That's a random name. This person was born when? Let me see. Yeah. Yes, February 15, 1990. 02 in 1990. Yes, in this format, month, day, year. And then right here, you write beneficiary. Andika beneficiary. Amount. Put 0. Put 0. You don't have to state anything there. Just put 0. Because basically it's assumed that you've not gone to the US. Therefore, you have no income to state here. No income, no assets. So you just put 0. And then Kama was his wife called Naomi. Just a random name. Yes, Naomi Nyokapi. Hey. Naomi Nyokapi. Born around March 20. Let's say 1990. Yes. Alichagua warika yake. Okay. You say beneficiary. Beneficiary in brackets is spouse. And then again, you put 0. This family has one child. Let's say the name of the child is called maybe Brian. Brian Munga. I don't know if there is a name like that. Born in July. To like that yet. Let's say 2018. Yeah, 2018. I don't know if it will make sense. Okay. Beneficiary. In bracket, child. So this is it. This child is making $0. Total number of dependents. Okay. Nimeweka dependents wakiwa wawili. But in most cases, labda there is a family of maybe of 5 or maybe 6. You just write the amount you have, then hapa chini utaweka, let me write it properly. Zero. Zero. Naweka dependence wawili. Yes, hiyo iko sawa. You can leave it like that, or you can input. This one does not work. You can input a 0 here, but if you leave it like that, it's okay. It's okay with this way. Okay, why am I putting 2 dependents? Kamau is the beneficiary, and then this Kamau has 2 dependents. So you see, yeah, I think I should have put 3. Yes, because, yeah, let's say 2. Yes, 2. And then obviously maybe the host as a family of maybe 4 and so forth. Okay, next thing, does any of the beneficiaries' total income, including income from other individuals who contribute to the beneficiary's income, come from any illegal activity? You say no. You click no here. Okay. If you said yes, you have to state. Kama una deal na mambo ya magendo, you have to state. Okay, there is something else. We move on. Information about the beneficiary. With this place now, beneficiary's asset, you can choose to leave it blank, or you can put some amount. It has no harm. Okay, for my case, I chose to put niliweka some amount, Kamau, and then type of asset, nikasema savings, na nikaweka approximate ya $1,000 US. 1,000 US. Hivyo tu. Yes. Hiyo iko sawa, hiyo $1,000 US. You can leave it like this. And then what else again? With this one, you can prepare a bank statement. If you have, go to your bank, get a bank statement showing that you already have 100,000 Kenya shillings or what? Yes. But you don't have to fill this place. You can leave it blank. Most people leave it blank. Though some will put some amount here. Okay. We are going to the next part. Part 3. This part belongs to the host or the sponsor. This is the part where you are sponsor. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary named in part 2. Part 2. Part 2 na part 1 near the beneficiary. Yeah, the beneficiary and his dependents. And in this case, hawa watu ni watatu. So, part 3 is for the sponsor. Let's see. Current legal name. You write. Maybe sponsor ya Kamau anaitwa Thiongo. I don't know why I'm using Thiongo. Eh? Thiongo. Even name Peter. Naana middle name. Okay. Other names used. He has no other names. Okay. Care of. You can write the same name, Peter Thiongo. Street address. You can say 1285 Forest Road. Forest Road. Acha nitumie all caps. Forest Road. And then Forest Road Avenue. Kitu kama hiyo. This person does not live in any apartment. He owns a house through mortgage. City, let's say Dallas. Zip code, let's say 54,200. Let's say it's a random number. Province, this is a state. Let's say it's Texas. Postal code, you can use the same thing as zip code, 54,200. Country, USA. Yes. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary name in is a continuation now. Physical address. Yes. You'll write physical address. Is your current mailing address the same as your current physical address? If yes, you click yes. If no, you'll have to fill this part. I click yes. And then date of birth. Peter was born long ago in August 14, 1972. Just a random number. Born where? Nairobi. State, Nairobi. Okay. And then alien number. Let me put a random number. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just a random number. This one, USIS online account if you have, if the host have, and as a wake up, no need of putting anything there. And then, what is your current immigration status? Provide documentation as provided in the instructions. Are you a US citizen, US national, lawful permanent resident? Kama wewe ni citizen, you click citizen. If you are a US national, that is, you come from Puerto Rico, Guam Island, US Marshall Islands, all those territories which belong to the US, those people are called US nationals. They are not US citizens. Okay, maybe Thiongo is a citizen. Yes, let's say he's a citizen. Yes, he's a citizen. So if he's a citizen, there is no need for us to input alien number. Okay. Yes, we are moving on to the next part. Remember, this is the sponsor filling his or her part, but you can always help a sponsor. Bear in mind that not all people who have come to the US uh, have knowledge about this I-134. Some may not know how to fill it. Don't assume. Yes. Employment status. Number 11. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary named in Part 2. So, this is a continuation. Employment status. Yes, Peter is employed full-time. And then number 13. You can say, I'm currently employed as maybe a doctor. Is it a doctor? Let's remove that. As you can say, I'm currently employed. Weka hiyo. I don't know why this one cannot allow me to write this place. Employed full-time. Yes. Okay. You can write here, maybe it's because of my prosa. You can write here, maybe Peter is doctor, blah, blah. Peter is lawyer, anything. Name of the employer, if you know. Okay, you can come now and put the name of the employer here. Maybe Peter is employed, is working at Pet. John. Maybe Dallas Hospital. If there is any Dallas Hospital. No, you can. This one you put the address. I'm sorry. You put maybe 40 Hospital Road. That's a random name. Hospital Street. Hospital Street. Okay, it's not apartment. Zip code unaweza weka maybe the same one we used here. 54200. Yes, 54200. Town, Dallas. I like to use all caps. Dallas. Province, which is a state, Texas. Postal code, the same as zip code, 542. Country, USA. And that is, okay. Financial information. Provide information about your income and assets. This is very important. Your host has to fill this part so that the embassy will know whether your respective host or prospective host will be able to sustain you. Let's see here. Peter what? What was the name? Peter Thiongo. Okay. Date of birth. I've forgotten. Yes, 14 August 1972. 19, 1972. Right self. Put the approximate annual income. You can say Peter is earning 100,000. Okay, Peter is earning about 100,000 US dollars and he has no dependents. So you can say zero dependents. Zero dependents. Here, don't worry about this. Okay, this one depends on the browser. Most of the time, if you use Adobe Premium Fashion, it will be able to type here this place. But if you use, I'm using now Microsoft Edge, so it's not giving me the option to type here or to fill something here. But you can use Adobe Premium Fashion, not the basic one, so that you may fill something here. But there is no problem. You can leave it like this. Consular officer will know that this person is earning this amount. No problem. Okay, we are going on. Does any of the income listed above come from the from an illegal activity or source, such as proceeds from illegal gambling? Obviously, you say no. If yes, you state the amount. Okay. And then this part now, assets. Let's say Peter Thiongo. Thiongo. Yes. Peter Thiongo maybe has maybe bonds or certificate of deposit worth maybe 20,000. Yeah, maybe 20,000. And then, and that's all. With this one, you don't need to provide documentary evidence, but if it's there, let your host give you the evidence, the document supporting the fact that he has some pounds and certificate of deposit. Yes. And then total amount for this maybe it should be 20, yes, $1,000. So as you can see, this person is already having 100,000 annual income. He also has 20,000 US dollars investment in stocks. So he's good to go. Let's say Thiongo is alone. He has no dependents. He's alone. So if you calculate this, Thiongo's household plus you now, your family, will be a household of 4 people. So this amount is well enough to sustain you. Let's see poverty guidelines 2023. Let's see if you are a family of 4, household of 4, the minimum annual income should be where? Around 30,000 US dollars. This is the minimum. Okay, I normally use something else here. There is a calculator I normally like to use. It's for another form called I-864, which is also an affidavit of support. So it's used alongside I-134. Let's see how we can calculate this. A family household of, let's see how many people here. Um, yes, this one 3 plus Peter, there are 4. Okay, let's write 4. Unaweka 4. This will calculate automatically. So you see, sponsors household total 4. At 100%, it should be 30,000 US dollars. Just the same way this one is saying. But I like the reason I like this poverty guidelines calculator is that it gives you a more leeway, the accurate information. Why? For all other sponsors, you see, this one for 100% is for sponsors on active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces who are petitioning for their spouse or children. So we are not relying on 100%. We are talking about now 125% of poverty guidelines. So this one comes to 37,500 US dollars, which is accurate. Okay, if your host is living in Alaska, let's say your host is living in Alaska, good for, it will be about 46,875. But in our case, our host is living in Texas. So he will be able to support you comfortably without any issue. So check. Whenever you are looking for a host, make sure he or she is able to support you, to sustain you with your family. That is basing on the poverty guidelines for the financial year. This one. This one is for 2023. Be careful. Sometimes somebody is not making enough money and you have a large household, you have many dependents. So when you go to the embassy, your case will be rejected. You will be told that go and look for another host who will be able to support you. So it's not enough for a host to host you. He or she should be able to sustain you according to the regulation of poverty guidelines. That's it. And you'll be good to go. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Have you previously submitted a form I-134 on behalf of another person? If your host has previously supported another person, this should be stated here. Let's say Peter has never done so, so you click no. If yes, to number 18, item number 18, provide information requested in 19 and 20. So we are not going to fill this because Peter has said no. Yes. Part 3, intend to provide specific contribution to the beneficiary. Click, your sponsor should click I intend to, yes. Asiweke hii ingine I do not intend to, no. Should click this one, I intend to. Explain the contribution. For example, if you intend to furnish room and board, state for how long. For how long will your host be hosting you? Okay, basically you can write something like this. Provide support until He is employed, maybe until he's employed or he's able to sustain himself. Or some people can say, let's see, mine's there is something that was written. Yes, my host said, host me now and his family until they are able to rent a house of their own. This is what my host wrote. Okay. Um, Part 4, statement, contact information, certification, signature of the beneficiary. This section, beneficiary anafaa aweke tick hapa, check post. You have to check here, and then you move now. Beneficiaries contact information. Yes, let's see what I. Beneficiaries email address. Let's say Peter. No. It was not Peter. John 9 at gmail.com. John ana simu ya US, so ama aweke tu plus. Okay, let's say +254 random number, then 1 2 3. I don't know if it's there. Two more numbers. Yes, and then I click. You can leave it like this as a repeat this 254 70 12 32 111. Okay. Beneficiary certification. Yes, let's go to the part whereby the beneficiary will have to sign. For this part, okay, let the beneficiary put the date. Maybe you will be signing on 20. No, sorry. December 14, 2023. Don't worry about this part. You will sign after your host or sponsor has sent you the duly completed affidavit of support, that is I-134, yenye ameweza kusign na ana sign na kalamu, not digitally. He or she has to sign with a black pen, or just a black pen and signature, and that's it. So for your part, you will wait until you receive the duly signed I-134 from the host. Then you print and then you sign. And that is the form you will take it to the embassy, plus other forms. Yes, let's see if there is anything else. Okay. So, sehemu ya beneficiary ni hapo. Statement of individual agreeing to finally support. I, as the individual agreeing to support the beneficiary, certify the following. I can read. Yes, this is very important. Ama kama unahitaji interpreter, you say, but I don't think so. And then this is the part, the host, a host address, email address. here. Host email address, host number, host phone number, or daytime number, wherever. Yes. And then we go on. Finally, at the tail end, your host has to write the date. Maybe you will do on 12th of. No. It's also maybe on 10/08. Then 2023. You will fill that part. Then for this part, you will have to, he or she will have to download the form or print the form and sign it manually and signature. And that is the end of I-134. This other part, you don't need to worry about this other part. For in any case, most people will not use interpreters services. So no need for this part. We'll just leave it blank. Yes, you will leave it blank. Even this part, you will leave it blank. So, to summarize, fill this form correctly. Make sure you put everything correctly. Make sure your sponsor has put something on the income side. Yes, this part, it is very important. And some hosts, kuna wenye wanasema they will send the document to the embassy. No, let your host, kama ako willing, juu unajua wengine ni wajanja, let your host send you the documents via email. Hakuna mambo ya kuficha, akutumie direct. And also on your part, remember this form contains personal information for the host, so take care. You have to protect your host. Usiende ukaprint kwa cyber ukaacha details za your host. No, you have to appreciate your host. Make sure that you protect the privacy of your host. This form is very important. And while filling this form, make sure, tell your host that, or your sponsor, aangalie poverty guidelines. Kama anaweza, kama ana qualify to host you. Secondly, some host or most host hawajui kufill hii form. So if you have the knowledge of filling this form, please guide your hosts. Angalia various videos kama hii yangu hii ama ya wengine. I have knowledge on how to fill this. On my part, nimejaribu kuwaambia how to fill it. That's how I did it. Na yangu ikawa successful. One thing is, don't worry. Sio lazima ufill every part of this form. No. Some spaces, some boxes are left blank. You don't have to fill anything there. Affidavit of support. Without this form, you will not get visa. Especially in our case, Nairobi Embassy. With Qatar, I hear that they don't require affidavit of support. Some embassies don't require, but most do require. So you must have it. It's necessary. And that is it for today. Next time, I will show you how to fill DS-260. Then again, for this form, your host has to download form 1040 ziweze kuja pamoja na hii, so that unapeleka kwa embassy this I-134 form 1040 and tax transcript. Hizo at the download yenye amekuwa akifile tax with, especially the current one or the previous year. Also, your host has to send you a copy of his driving license or the passport or the green card. And that is it for today. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.